Today's session is going to be on the scalping for $50. How the process for the psychology, everything I'll be sharing on that. Now, again, I want to thank those who shared this post on your Facebook and managed to help me to get the survey form get filled. So, like I promised you guys, I'm going to share this webinar which is current webinar on a Facebook because you have done some favor for me. Okay, thank you for those who shared 14 shares. And those who are watching now, if you happen to see the slide now, today so far we got 30 shares at the moment. I need another 70 more shares to reach out the public. If I hit 100 shares, the next Teach Me Series 5, which is 6 elements to develop a trading model, will be shared for you for free to the public. Okay, thank you for your support. So far we have hit 30 shares. Okay. My content of the webinar is there's 5 elements. First is the update last week's trading ideas. I'll be sharing what was the last week's trading ideas. Second is the announcements. What is Price Action Guru Teach Me series as for you. Third, Teach Me series 4, which is the content and the material will be shared in this third series. Fourth is Show Me the Money. This is the this week's trading opportunity I'll be sharing over here. And 5 is the Inspire Me Price Session Guru, which every week I'll be sharing one of my students' testimony where their real life account will be shared over here, so that it's not to show off or anything, it's to impress you that it's possible with this knowledge. All we need is a motivation and some good examples so that you really take this to a next level and pursue your career in Forex trading. Okay. So far, Edward, Tom, Shankar, can you guys hear what? Can you hear? Audio is good. Awesome. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, now this was the last week's trading idea. So I've given out 2 analyses, Euro Yen and GBP USD. So my anticipation was Euro Yen is going to be going down. So what I anticipated, if there's a sudden spike to 123.46 level, I will be going short. And if there's that's for Euro Yen. And for Pounds USD, I anticipated pounds to appreciate against dollar. So what I was anticipating is if there's a sudden drop in pounds dollar to 1.29023 level, I'll be buying. So whatever signals or whatever trading ideas that I give you is a very good risk reward and high probability trade. So what happened last week was, this was the analysis, Euro Yen. When I was taking the photo, it was under 22.15. So this is before. After this trade did not trigger by 48 pips. We actually missed the trade. It did not trigger my level and it dropped 300 pips. So you might be thinking, we could have just entered one small volume here and then capture. So I did not do this because whatever trade I'm giving you is a high probability trade. It's a very good risk reward trade. So this trade we missed by 48 pips. So if at all it have triggered our position, we would have gained about 300 pips. That's a Euro Yen. And the next trade is GBP USD. Okay, this is before. The after, from this point, it did not, let me draw for you guys. What was my anticipation? I want the price to drop and then shoot up. So the price did not drop and make a very new low. So I did not able to take the trade. So how much? We missed by 47 pips and the movement was 200 pips. So literally last week's analysis, the both signals did not trigger and there was no losses made, there was no profit made. So it's good if it happens like this because you have a proper risk reward and your trade is set at a certain position. If it's not triggered, you're not in the market. So always wait for a good price. And this was swing trading, but what I did on scalping last week was amazing. Not only me, a lot of my students did. So I'm going to share that shortly to you guys. Now, those who are in the trade, I see so far we got about 20 shares. Please do share on your wall in any related Forex group. I want to reach out to 100 shares. If I reach 100 shares, I'll be giving the 6 elements to develop trading model for free on the next week's session. So that's the message. Thank you. And announcements for PAG Teach Me series. Guys, tomorrow I'll be sharing a landing page on my Facebook Price Session Guru page, where I'm going to give you a diagnosis consultation for free of charge for first 100 people, where a lot of traders out there have a limitation. There's some belief system which blocks you from making money. Some of you guys are paralyzed of certain knowledge, where you know the things are what works, what not works, but you cannot implement them as a life economy. There's something be a limitation in your belief system, your mind. So what I will be doing, I'm going to show you a sample today, how I analyze a life account statement. And what I'll be doing is, anyone who have life account, anyone who believe like you have lost $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 in a real life account, you can contact me through the landing page, which I'll be sharing tomorrow. Through that, I will be contacting you. My team will be contacting you to get your life account statement, and I'll be allocating 15 to 20 minutes to advise what is the limiting belief and how you can change it for free of charge for the first 100 people. So it's just a concept where by guiding a lot of traders, I can transform them, and I want to transform you too. So just stay tuned in my Price Session Guru page. So there'll be a link could be shared on a Price Session Guru diagnosis consultation, where you can share your life account. I'll be giving you what is the limiting belief that stops you. Okay. Now let's jump into today's session. Teach Me series. What is the criteria to scalp? Guys, those who are watching, can you share me what those who are in a paid webinar, those who are in chat, what is the criteria to do a scalping? Shankar, Tom, Edward, we got about almost 60 people over here. Can you share what is the criteria to scalp? Short time frame. Okay. Besides that, a few pips per trade. Okay. That means you go in with the 2-3 pips, strong resistance and support area. Okay. Interesting. What else? What else? Heat and rush. Okay. Short period trade. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. I need more input. What else? Short period trade, heat and run, strong resistance area, a few pips per trade, short time frame, sell high, buy low, enough knowledge. Wow. Okay. Now, what I have done is I've put it into a certain criteria. A lot of traders generally have this belief system. They look for systematic entry rule. Do you guys look for systematic entry rule? This cross over this, or at this support, once you see this candle, you go in and buy with a big volume and exit with a little pips. Do you have this mindset? Those who are watching, you can comment. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is the first criteria generally a lot of people look for. Second is looking for candlesticks pattern, confirmation candle. So a lot of traders look for a candle like this. They might look for pin bar, like a pin bar over here, or bullish engulfing bar. So this kind of candles they look for. So once they see that, they jump into the trade and buy. Third, what is the criteria? Emotion psychology. I did not see anyone mention this. I probably a lot of traders don't give emphasis on this. Emotion and psychology. Scalping, it is very important. A lot of traders who have a strong psychology, strong emotion, they manage to scalp. And the fourth one is the conventional price action trading model. They look for a lot of confluences where when the moving average cross the candle, and then once the price break the support and retest, they go to sell. They use Bollinger Band, they use RSI. So a lot of indicators used to give us the confluence and then enter the market. Even they use trend line, Fibonacci at 50%, 61 people will be going. Wait, hold on. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so a lot of traders use the conventional price action trading model. And what I want you guys to mark, those who are in live chat, which one do you think the most important to be a profitable in scalping? Today, I'm going to show you how I did 100%, almost 100% return in 1 hour. And I need some input. Do you think number one is the important, or number two is the important, 3 or 4 for scalping? Comment. Any comment? Wei Xiang said number 4. Sini said 3. Wasan said all. Emotion number 1. Paul Tan said looking for systematic entry rule. Okay. How about those in Facebook or watching? You can even comment on the comment box. Sankar said none. Then what is the right thing, bro? Okay, what I see as a trader who have turned this to a profitable trade, which one is the important, where a lot of traders out there look for a lot of systematic entry, which you might be paralyzed, you cannot make a decision, emotion. So what I feel is the important part is the emotion and the psychology and the process. Today, I'm going to share you a real life process, how I turned almost 100% return, and what I did on the trade. Okay. Now, this is the live account that I took. I did for you guys. So can you see on over here, the GMI live, it was a live account. So I did the trade and the profit was $50 because I made the webinar title about a month ago, and I decided last Friday to prepare the material. So literally the entire material prepared last Friday for you guys. So I just created the record so that I want to share with you guys the session. It's not like I took the video from last year or 10 years ago. It was done last week Friday. So you can relate to your life so much better. Now, this is the live account. The account number is this one, and it's similar, 6563 and 6563. So you see the profit was $50.53. I stopped at this level because I promised you guys to show how to make $50. $50 is enough for a person out there. If you can make $50 in 1 hour, all you need to do is build a skill to repeat the same process again and again. Once you master with $50, all you need to do is double your volume to make it 100 USD per hour. And if your capitals grow bigger and bigger, you can make $1,000. So this is the important part. Now, I'm going to share something with you guys. Now, this is the detailed statement of the live account, which I'm going to share something. I'm going to emphasize a lot of things today on the psychology and emotion. This is the account growth chart. If you see on this, a lot of people don't know how to read this. I'm going to share with you guys. The deposit and withdrawal was done quite some time back by $80. So it's not reflecting here because I'm only showing one day's record. Close and trade profit and loss, $50.53. The balance is $137.46. So there's no credit, there's no floating loss. I'm not showing an account with a floating loss of $80, $100 is zero. And okay, now what's important is The total trade that I made is 25. Can you guys see that? 25. Over here, 25. And the maximum drawdown I face is 22%. And the total net profit is $50. Now, what I want to share with you guys is, if you want to see a statement, this is how I analyze a person's record. The profit rate, the percentage that I'm having profit is 64%. And my losing trade is about 36%. So literally, I'm more towards a profitable zone. And check out this part. This is a very important thing. The consecutive profit which I have is $45 over 2 trade. And the consecutive loss which I have is $20 over 2 trade. Literally, if I divide by 45 by 2, is almost $22. And if I divide $20 by 2, it's $10. So literally, every time I face a loss, generally, at $10, I'm closing the trade. And every time I make profit of $20, I close the trade. Literally, my risk reward is 1 to 2. And this is where a lot of traders will be having they'll be growing their trade in a losing trade longer than the profit trades. This is the very important thing, how you need to adjust your trading so that you get a better result. Okay? Now, if you see on the statement, on the chart, the trade was started here. I was gradually growing the trade, and there was a sudden spike, and I tried gradually growing the trade, and there was no growth. So when the price dropped to this level, same level of where the price started, where the account started, I cut loss everything because I don't want to lose of my capital. Then I took a new trade, 15 and 16. Then price shoot up to that there's a growth in the capital. And from there, I managed the profit gradually and then stop at $137. So this is the statement which reflecting. Now I'm going to jump into today's session. So far, any questions, guys? Okay, now I'm going to, I've structured the entire statement into 6 phases. So in that 1 hour, what I've done is I've took 6 different type of trades, and I'm going to show you the outcome. Now, first is the USD oil, which is number one. Number of trades is number 1, number 2, number 3. Overall, I make $2.91. So that is the trade over here, which I did not take a big volume first. You see the statement over here. I was entering with 0. Let me highlight the one. This one. I'm only using 0.01, 0.03, 0.03. So literally, I'm gradually using a proper money management over here for the first 3 trades because I'm using my capital. So once I make profit of $2.91, I use that profit to take advantage in the market. Okay, so the number 4 trade is I only able to make 40 cents because it was not moving favor to me. So I cut loss and then I exit with the 40 cents. The 3rd trade that I took was Aussie USD, 5th and 6th and 7th. The total is 24 USD, where this is the trade where really gave me the upside, which is over here. Can you see? The growth took place over here. And if you want to check the statement over here, the Australian dollar is over here. Aussie dollar. I entered 0.2, and there's another Australian dollar trade, 0.04. So there's 2 trades which really given me the good upside of my account. So once I'm at this stage, my psychology changed because I'm no more using my capital. I'm using the market's money. So since I'm using the market money, I took advantage and risk more on the Euro USD, which is trade number 8 to 16. How much risk did I take? So this is the first process which I'm going to explain how Parthiban manages his trade when the trade is not going favor to him. Second, the process to I'll be showing how I manage my trade when the trade is going in favor to me. This is a very important part. It's not about strategy or how you take the trade. When the trade is not going to your favor, what you should do. A lot of traders will get paralyzed and hope that price will reverse. You cannot do that. So how did I manage the trade? And when the trade going favor to you, a lot of traders also hope that price will go even further higher. So I'll be sharing how I handle the trade so that you get a better clarity. Okay, so far, any questions, guys? Because so far, 85 shares of this webinar. I need another 15 more. So those who are watching, please share on your Facebook. Once we reach 100, the next session is going to be free for public. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let me explain the entire process first. So fourth one, I'll be sharing about how I manage the loss. Fifth trade was 17 trade, which I make about $1.11. And 18 to 25 is the best because I made about $48. Now let's jump into the trade when the trade's not going to your favor. Okay. Okay, can you guys see the chart? My balance was under 14 after the Australia USD. I entered almost 0.12, 2.6, 2.6, 3, almost 0.4 volume, which is heavy for the account. So let's see what's the outcome. So when the price reverse over here, I took a lot of trade. When price reverse over here, I took more advantage. So I'm not sharing why I took the trade over here. Today's session, I'm just going to show you how to make $50 on the psychology part, which is lacking in the many traders. Let's watch this. There's no sound on this. Just watch this. So this is the most freaking part. A lot of traders will be freaked out and will be closing the trade. Look at the trade. So this is the real situation where a lot of traders will be freaked out. They'll be closing trade. Look at the chart. What am I doing? I'm looking at the chart and I'm not doing anything. Okay, I'm just observing. Okay, the price should go up because this is a really strong struggling point. Oops, I'm releasing some information here. So this is where the price will reject immediately and will shoot up. So let's see that. Can you see any sign of rejection? Not at the moment, but look at the price movement. I entered 0.05 at the bottom. From here, the price will shoot up. Okay. So literally, I traded on the mobile, just looking at the chart, flipping from the chart to the trade. Okay, look at the price movement. It's being rejected. Literally, the trade away is a zero floating loss. Look at the price movement. So my target was to generate 50 USD. So I took the trade over here. So I've calculated. Once I make the profit, then really I start risk more. It's not with my principal. I start risking with the market's money so that I have a better confidence. Look at the price. Look at the candle. Looks like it's going down, right? It's going down. Let's see the price movement. My anticipation was price to shoot higher. So already entered big volume, and the floating loss was how much? Is this $20? At this point, a lot of traders, $20, yeah, a lot of traders thinking that's going to go down. And the market shows that kind of sign. Many traders will be closing the trade. This is where the psychology plays a role. I mean, you must have a cut loss point. At the same time, you should not be freaked out with this kind of a manipulation. Just have a look. It's going to be interesting. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. A lot of traders will be closing the trade exactly at this point. And look the way I'm looking. I'm looking my stop loss, my capital was $88 earlier. And I feel like, okay, it's not worth for me to hold the trade further because my principal was $88. I am protecting my loss. Even I know the price can go up. This is the psychology which I applied over here. Just have a look over here. Okay, now that was oil trade. Okay, this is a live account. Okay, at this point, let me show you exactly this point. Okay, this point, I know the price has to go higher. That's the reason I took the trade. But the price is going lower and lower. And my money management, I'm looking at this because I entered big volume. My principal was $86. I don't want the profit that I gained to eat up my capital. So I cut loss at this point. Now that's the first stage. What happened after that? Oh, actually, this is supposed to be the second video. Oh, this is the first video. Okay. Can you guys see? Okay, this is the trade. By right, I should play this video. This is the first video. So there was a miss thing, but look at the price movement. There was a lot of rejection and price shoot up. So there was an early sign of bias. That's the reason I entered so much of volume, and I hope the price will go further higher. But this is the point where it failed to create new high. So once it failed to create new high, I did not anticipate. I participated. I cut loss and exit because I don't want to holding a negative trade. Okay, look at this. See, price is not, there's a sign of bias going, pushing the price, but it's not moving anywhere. We fast forward it. So the same situation. Okay, the message I want to share is never use your money to risk. Use the market money to risk, to take a bigger risk so that there's a huge reward for you. That's the first lesson you should get it from this. So the process one, what I did was, if you see, if we total up all this, is almost to $27. So the $27 profit I've risked on Euro USD, and it happened to be against me. So what happened was, I did not hope I cut loss so that I start back at the zero level. If at all I've left it, probably my entire principal would wipe off. This is what a lot of traders make a mistake where they hope they hold to the trade. This is where the psychology comes in and the emotion plays a role. Okay, this is the first situation. Now, second situation is when the trend going favor. A lot of traders tend to hope. Now, let's see what I did. This was oil. The trade over here. That was a stop loss there. Okay. And I'm still searching for other opportunity that I can go in. Okay. Oh, this is 10-minute video. And EURUSD, I entered. After that, I just entered another trade. Price is still there. Okay, guys, look at this. This was the good. Then I look for opportunity in Australian dollar. I don't see any opportunity. Gold, I saw some opportunity. Look at this. I'm changing the volume. Can you see? This is the freaking out part where I entered 0.42 volume. Immediately my floating loss is $16 and my principal is $89, which is my capital. So let's look at the video. So I entered at the resistance over here, where instead of selling, a lot of people will be doing, I did buy over here. This is not, I'm predicting, there was an early sign that gold price is going to shoot up. So let's see. So from H4, I moved to 5 minutes or 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Look at the price movement. $20 minus. If the trade drops, the account will be wiped off. But look at the price rejection, what I was looking. Okay, look at this moment. Yes, exactly this one. The floating loss is $37 and the capital from $88, $89 dropped to $51. At this point, a lot of you traders will be freaked out. Even the trade is correct, they're scared. So what I did, I switched from this point to the chart where I see, okay, there's still buys in the market. If at all the price drop, I'm willing to take the risk of buy even more because I know the price should make a spike up. So that was my prediction, anticipation. Look at the price. From $35 drop to $15. Wow. It's not easy when your real money is played stake at the stake. So I marked a very good rejection point over here. So I anticipate the buyers to defend this and bring the price even higher. Okay, let's see that. Wow. So a lot of traders will be freak out when the price after you enter 0.42 in gold and price is not moving anywhere, they get freak out and close the trade early or they exit the trade. This is what happens to many traders. Look at the chart. Wow, wow, wow. $1, $2, $6 minus, $10 minus. I'm already stand by to close if there's a sudden spike. So look at this. So when you do scalping, it has to be super fast. So I already stand by in the mode. I want to close with $30 to $50 profit. So I took a snapshot. Okay. Wow. Back to minus. Guys, at this point, I want you guys to comment how many things the price should drop. Look at the candle. Look at the candle. Comment on your chat how many things is going to drop. It looks like dropping or looks like going up. Comment. Down. Wow, everyone's saying down. Drop. Looks like drop, right? Okay. Let's see the price. Look at the price. Wow. It's dropping. 32, 38. Wow. Minus 13, 15, 12, 11, 9, 7, 15, 11, 15. Wow. So volatile, right? So it has to be super fast. Your decision has to be super fast. Your emotion has to be strong. So our purpose is to close with profit and have risked the entire capital here. And it looks like the price is going to drop $35. Wow, $18 minus 12. Look at this. What's the manipulation they're doing? $6, $7 profit, $10. Look at that. $5. 5, 2. Wow. Minus. A lot of people are like, hey, better close with $1 profit, $2 profit, they will be closing now. So because it's very volatile and it looks like going down again. Wow. Every trader who enter big lot will go through the torture, the hell. So that's the part of scalping. Look at the market is stagnant with $10 minus. Is the broker server down? Okay. I'm checking out why the chart is not moving. I'm like this. Wow, profit $17. Look at that. Wow. Wow, look at this. It's already standby to close the trade. $26, $30, $39, $31, $34, $36, $38, $41, $42, $46. Wow, $64. Look at that. And I feel like, okay, this is damn good. Let's close the trade. By the time I'm closed, I'm looking, still there's a potential to grow. I'm already standby to close with a $40 profit. So 50, 60 is still growing. I'm looking, there's a potential to grow. I'm already standby to close the trade. 53, 50, 48, 45, 46. Then I thought, okay, this is about to drop. Let's close the trade. And I close with $43. So I I managed to close the trade. After that, I did another trade. On a gold, which I went short over here. After that rally up, I went short and the price was going down. Okay, now I just want to share something. There's this video here I'm going to upload in this webinar, where how I gone through the process. So when things are moving favor to you, you have to be secure the profit. The first message was very clear. Second message, when trades going favor to you, the profit that in the MT4 is not your profit. The profit must close and transfer into your balance. That is your real profit. So during scalping, what you need to do is always stand by when the price, always try to make money from the market and risk for better risk reward. If at all the risk that you took drop back to your principal, cut loss and start back with zero again. Because if you lose your capital, emotionally you'll be disturbed. Second, when the price is moving favor to you, always try to secure the profit, because the profit may be just growing. All of a sudden spike and just wipe off the entire thing. You always have to be very sharp to close the trade immediately and secure the profit. Okay. Any questions, guys, so far? Any questions? Chat. M1 not break the market structure. Rebound looks like dropping. Okay. Any questions, guys? So far we have 84 shares. Out of, if I reach 100 shares, the next Teach Me series 5 will be open to public, which is 6 elements to develop a trading model. So those who are watching the video, just hit the share button on your page or in other relevant Forex group. Okay, now I want to share a email that I received. Next week, I'll be sharing how you can ask questions. I'll be answering 1 question a week. You can drop email. And this is from Sankar from Singapore. What EF wrote is, Dear Parthiban, hi bro, I try to place orders according to your teaching, but still fail to position the orders correctly. I will need to, you need to explain it to you video so that I can understand where I go wrong. We'll send it to you WhatsApp app. Please explain this next session. Thanks. Now, what our friend have done is, he took a trade in USD yen over here. He went and buy, and he went even bought at this level, and the price dropped. So he's asking, and he lost close to $63. That's why did I lose these things? Now, there's actually very clear understanding. Let me explain the whiteboard. Okay. When the price market move like this, it's a very clear resistance over here, very, very clear support. And those who are like, what happened to Sankar on this, he anticipated the price institutional traders will break. So what he did was, he anticipated or he predicted the price will break. So he took an advantage by selling here. There was a lot of factors you need to look. So in this scenario, what happened is, once you did this, price dropped and you lost money over here. Okay, let me share you something. What I've done over here. Okay. Okay. The message for you, bro, don't anticipate, instead participate. So wait for the institutional traders to do the stop loss hunting, then you take a trade. All the video that you have seen in the webinar, I did not predict the institutional traders will be coming there. I will wait for them to come, do the stop loss hunting, then only I'll take the trade. I don't predict, bro, I participate. So do not think that you are institutional traders. Institutional traders may come, may not come. We don't know. But when they come, We know where they will act and where they will be doing stop loss hunting. When they do stop loss hunting, we'll take advantage. But don't think that they will come every single time. So this is the mistake where you thought they will come every single time and you took a trade. So I hope this answers your question, bro. Sankar, are you there? In the chat? And in fact, a lot of students did this, and they asked me also last couple of weeks back that participant, where the institutional traders, they are not coming there. Bro, don't wait for them. Don't think that you are an institutional trader. When they come, they do the hunting because they really need a huge volume to do the stop loss hunting. When they do the stop loss hunting, there'll be exhaustion state. That's where we go in and bring the price lower. Okay. Now, I'm going to share since today's session is on the public, I'm going to share the market analysis, the opportunity on the portal and in the WhatsApp group that those who are old students who are watching, I'll be sharing the WhatsApp. And those who enroll or subscribe to the webinar program, I'll be sharing in the portal tomorrow, 12 p.m. GMT plus in. You just need to log in the portal at 12 or after 12. There'll be 2 opportunities present to you on the page. Okay. And I want to share, this is the last session where the Inspire Me price session group. What happened last week is 2 weeks back, I've given the New Zealand yen trade, and Tunesh have really predicted that also. So he went in on the trade. He took a live trade. His principal was $50, and he made almost 1,000 USD in 1,000% in the 2 weeks, which is almost $528, which is almost 2,000 ringgit, a graduate salary in Malaysia. Now let's watch the video.
Morning, bro, and morning traders. So I'm going to show one of my traders outcome. I did a live video was on Monday last Monday, and this is regarding the New Zealand yen. Now let's see. It's today. Okay. So what he did was he took a trade. Is this live account? Yeah.